So I'm on my balcony and I just wanted to I got some I need we need to talk about men's feelings for a hot second. I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw this post. Now, as a rule of thumb, typically, like I just tell people, avoid any sort of profile that you see on Twitter that looks like my man here right next to me. Any profile picture that has like a picture of like a man or like a painting of a guy like that looks like that, where it's like very hard and like rugged and like stoic, where you can barely see his eyes or mouth. Anything with like a Greek bust or some sort of Greek statue, generally avoid them and everything that they say. Because 9 times out of 10, these people are just going to try to fascist pill you, basically. But I digress. 12 hard rules of life for men. And rule number one is hide your sadness. No one cares. I find that to be very funny. There is this really weird narrative flying around out there that no one cares about men or their feelings or their emotions or whatever. But the only people you hear saying that are the manosphere red pill pundits and people who listen to them. There are articles right now being written literally about the exploration of men and their feelings and like misogyny, toxic masculinity, which, mind you, just because you exhibit some of those traits does not in any way, shape, or form mean that men are bad, mean that masculinity is bad, or that you yourself are bad. That's not what anybody's trying to say. All we're saying is that there's critiques that like everyone can have. And typically in a society where there is an imbalance and when there is an equality, the group or class that is more likely to be on top is often the one that is going to be the most criticized because of the extreme advantage often that they have over other people in other groups. Again, this does not necessarily mean that you are a bad person. Now, you become a bad person when you've been corrected with your behavior several times, but you still insist that or try to argue that you're not doing anything problematic or damaging. But when you tell men, when you tell somebody, hey, nobody cares about you, that is a very good way to get them to listen to the things that you're trying to say. But we're seeing this really weird sort of feedback loop with the red pill and the manosphere. This really weird feedback loop with the manosphere where they have to essentially keep people coming back to them. Because if they were to actually empower men and to give men some sort of empowerment to where they no longer need them anymore, they don't have any more business. So they need something that keeps the men coming back. And one of those things is by telling them and manufacturing the narrative that no one cares about them. Whereas in all actuality, that is not true. Men, people do care about you. There are people out here that care about your feelings and your well being. The manosphere simply seeks to make a buck off of you. That is it.